Welcome to another ARMS Nintendo Switch news roundup. I'm just going to kick things off with the exciting news that we can play as Twintelle in this week's Global Testpunch. I'm really excited to play with this character just because I think this character will be my main. Definitely my favourite character so far. Can't wait to play as her. Just got to shout out Oxygen Destroyer 77 because in my last ARMS Nintendo Switch news roundup, he spotted that maybe we will be able to play as the new characters Bite and Bark, Kid Cobra and Twintelle. And yeah, we can play as Twintelle. They are saving Bite and Bark and Kid Cobra for the main game. That's just how I see it. I don't think we'll be able to play with those two characters. I think Twintelle will be the final character that we will be able to play as until we do get our hands on the final game. But yeah, Oxygen Destroyer did call it. I said maybe if it is happening then we will get an announcement today. And that is what we did get. Twintelle will be playable in the Global Testpunch, and I think I will be using Twintelle for all of the sessions because I have tried out most of the characters. I might fluctuate between Twintelle to Min Min to Mechanica and maybe try out Helix because I am absolutely terrible with Helix. Definitely need to improve with that character. But yeah, really am looking forward to playing with Twintelle. So the developers have done an interview with Time and some interesting details have come out about the game. So ARMS and Zelda Breath of the Wild were made on the same floor, which is really interesting, and apparently the games do use the same tools because they are on the same floor. You got Ibuka and his team from ARMS looking at what Aonuma is doing with Zelda Breath of the Wild, and apparently they did use the same sort of development tools to develop ARMS for the Switch as well. I thought that was an interesting detail, and pretty much Ibuka then went on to say that pretty much they have done a lot of testing with this game in terms of the characters. They've looked at the data for the characters in terms of just doing AI battles in-house. They've also looked at testing. They've got people to play the game, and also they have looked at the global test fire data as well to see how balanced the game is, and they will tweak the game based on that data. So Time had this to say: it sounds like you're essentially positioning ARMS as the first hardcore motion control game, or maybe even first motion control eSport. And this is what Ibuki had to say about ARMS potentially doing well in the eSport scenario, and it being, you know, an eSport. So I think that's a great idea, and I actually think ARMS might be the first game that has such depth with its technique in its motion controls. I think it would be great if ARMS were to become an eSport, but it's not quite clear yet whether Nintendo will go down that path and become a proper eSport. It's not a certainty yet that ARMS will be a huge hit with people. We'll see how people play, or we'll see how many people play I should say. But if it does go down that route, we'll see what Nintendo as a company does with eSports. And talking about eSports, we got our first details about another new tournament which will be coming right around the corner. So we got the Sugo Ude tournament which happened last month, and that gave us our first glimpse of Helix as well as a brand new stage for Mechanica. But also we know that there is going to be a tournament at E3 2017, and it is known as the ARMS Open Invitational Tournament. So that will be happening on the 14th of June at 3:30 PM PT, which is West Coast America, 6:30 PM on the East Coast of America, 11:30 PM in the UK, 12:30 AM in Europe. So that means it will be happening on the 15th of June, rest of Europe. And pretty much we got our first details of this ARMS E3 2017 tournament. So it will be live streamed, and pretty much it will pit 4 expert competitive gamers from the fighting game community against E3 attendees who qualify during the event. E3 attendees can visit Nintendo's booth between 10 AM and 1 PM West Coast time on Wednesday, June the 14th for a chance to win a spot in the finals. The top 4 competitors will be selected to face off against 4 pro competitive gamers, and pretty much the 8 tournament participants will do battle until a champion emerges to win the coveted 2017 ARMS Open Invitational Championship, and basically you will get a belt. Announcers for the tournament include Super Smash Bros. Broadcasters DI and Vikite. I probably have pronounced that wrong. I'm not really that familiar with the Smash Bros. Scene. So you got DI and you got Vicky Kitte, I do believe it is. Again, I probably have pronounced that wrong. So the participating pro players, I probably will get the names of these wrong, probably will pronounce the names of these wrong. So you got Alex Val or Alex Valle, or I'm not sure how to pronounce that, of Street Fighter. You got Kelsey Medeiros, aka Supergirl Kels, I do believe it is, who is a professional Super Smash Bros. For Wii U player. Again, I'm not really that, aware of the eSport fighting game scene, so that is why I'm pronouncing these names wrong. I'm sure you guys will correct me in the comment section below. So she is a professional Smash Bros. Player from Canada. You got acclaimed Super Smash Bros. Player Daniel Tafokins Lee and French Super Smash Bros. Player Marie Laura Kayane Norindo. I can't pronounce these names, I really can't. One of the world's most decorated professional female fighting game players in history. So Kayane, pronounced your name wrong probably, must apologise about that. So yeah, I'm looking forward to watching that tournament. Apologies that I can't pronounce names. I can't pronounce names, that's quite clear to see. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that ARMS tournament. That is it for this video. And yeah, let me know your thoughts about everything that I have talked about in the comment section below. I'm looking forward to playing with Twintelle this weekend. And yeah, I will see you next time. Actually, let me know in the comment section below whether you think ARMS will become an eSport. Do you think it does have the potential to be as big as the Smash Bros. Scene, the Street Fighter scene? Or do you think maybe most controls will put off the pro players and the pro competitive scene from taking ARMS seriously? So that is it for this video. I definitely like to see ARMS in a competitive scene in terms of the eSport situation. Definitely did enjoy watching the Sugo Uday tournament last month. Can't wait to watch this ARMS tournament and in a couple of weeks time actually. It is fast approaching, and we are going to be getting the game like 2 weeks today. So yeah, I really can't wait to get the game, and I really can't wait for this weekend's global test punch. But that is it for this video, and I will see you next time.